From 1958 to 1990, Collingwood suffered in the most catastrophic period in the club's history. I mean, they played off in 9 grand finals for a measly return of 8 losses and 1 draw. And it's not like they had Guy McKenna or Brendan Bolton coaching them. Try as they may, they just could not win a premiership. And so heartbreaking was this period of utter disappointment that one word was used to describe it: the Collywobbles.
Well, as we got deeper into the 1990 season, there started to be a real belief building in the playing group that, you know, we could go all the way.
I just remember heading into the final series feeling like we had some good momentum. And then we played the qualifying final and drew with West Coast. So that really stopped us dead in our tracks.
After the draw with West Coast, it was like this dark cloud came over the club, you know. It was like we started doubting ourselves, and I guess that's when the whispers were going around the club that it was the Collywobbles.
Well look, before we can talk about the Collywobbles and how it was overcome, I need to tell you the history. And frankly, it's time that the people and the footy public know the truth once and for all. Truth is, most are unaware that beneath the surface of all premierships lies a group of secret societies calling the shots and pulling the strings. And look, you can talk all you want about the Illuminati, the Golden Dawn, or the cult of Peter Philandia, but in AFL circles, you just need to look at the Latin insignia embedded in the club logos, with Collingwood's being one of the most powerful.
Floreat Pica.
Floreat Pica.
Floreat Pica. May the magpie flourish. Yep, they have a clandestine membership network which includes international dignitaries and celebrities. I mean, the evidence is there right in front of your bloody eyes.
They have a clandestine membership network which includes international dignitaries and celebrities. I mean, the evidence is there right in front of your bloody eyes.
I mean, these secret societies, they exist across the whole league. You know, you've got Fremantle's Nihilus Flagus, West Coast Give Us Cannabis,
Hawthorn's Puis Weus,
Gold Coast Unnecessarius,
Port Adelaide's Continuous, Prisoners, Barras, Wingus.
Of course, Tasmania's Please Just Give Us.
and obviously Sleepers Hollis, Gardenia, Podzilatus, Nankervis, Maleklis, which translates to We Are Geelong.
You see, after Collingwood defeated Melbourne to win the premiership in '58, a curse had been placed on Floreat Pica by none other than Melbourne's own secret society, the first secret society of its kind. Brocus Legis Crying Lion. Of course, as was the custom in those days, they named the curse in honour of the first Grand Master of that society, and that was none other than my great-grandfather, Collywobbles. And so there we were at the tail end of the 1990 season with the Collywobbles in full effect.
I just remember Lee Matthews pulling me aside in the rooms after West Coast draw. You know, he did mention the Collywobbles, and it was the first time I had seen him admit that he was out of his league. Apparently, the club were really concerned, and they had called in the best of the best to break this
Curse? I told you it was a curse in 1970, Lou, and you didn't listen. The handball gotcha. 77 comes along, and it's the draw and replay. 79, it's harms. 80, you may as well have not even shown up. And 81, don't even get me started on 81. Well, look, I can do it. Of course I can break the curse, Lou. It is the Collywobbles, isn't it? Just tell Shorey I need him, Dakes and Monkey. Just those 3. Tell them to meet me at the Dexion warehouse and make sure they bring their masks. Righto, listen up. We're going to do a quick roll call. Dakes, Shorey, Monkey. Right, we're up against a formidable opponent in the curse of the Collywobbles. For this ritual to work, we've got to make sure we're doing the very basics. So let's start by making sure your cloaks are on properly. Good, good. Now when I clap my hands, we're going to be going deep into the dark history of the Collingwood Football Club. Now what you're about to witness is more unorthodox than James Manson's kicking for goal. But trust me, it's the only way out of this mess.
Well, unorthodox was an understatement. I mean, I had no idea what language Cole was speaking. Then again, I also had no idea what language Damien Wankle spoke either.
To find pi, isn't it 3.148694863?
Righto, when cooking the perfect antidote to the collywobbles, we need to make sure the fire is at the perfect temperature of 1990 degrees. If it's not, you will need to add some more wood and a splash of kerosene to provide some more heat. Remember, you'll want that temperature just right, or you'll have to turn around and start again. And if you hear a rustling from the flames and they start flickering brown, well, you've gone too far. How far, you ask, monkey? Gay far. But we're right on the money here, so let's get into it. We start with a pair of Twiggy Dunn's boots. That's going to give us a nice kick in the upper palate. Now add a well-cut cured block of tuddened ham for meaty goodness. We follow this with Des Fothergill's ferret to remove all the bad luck from over the years, which just wasn't fair at all. Well, Captain Tony, that just leaves us with one more ingredient. Monkey, come here, son. The tooth. The whole tooth. And nothing but the tooth. So help me, Coventry. Eddie Maguire, Manson taps and McGuan shines, all to improve our chances. To the handball, to the man himself. It's little Tony Francis.
Good old Collingwood for him.
Dust to dust, the Collingwobbles are buried, and once again, it's them against us.
It just goes without saying that without Coach Cole, we would never have won that flag in 1990. He was the unsung hero of that premiership.
What I witnessed that day in the warehouse was nothing short of a miracle, a master coach at work.
Well, Mike, I'm just doing my job, but as for Florrie at Pika, you may have seen they've recently initiated a new member, Freemason Cox.